Some 911 dispatch centers are frustrated with a jump in false alarm calls thanks to Apple's automatic crash notifications. The feature automatically calls 911 when the owner of the phone or watch crashes or falls, but many of those calls aren't actually emergencies. Our Jude Binkley spoke with the Valley County Sheriff's Office about this increase in false alarms and one solution that may soon help. Jude?
Well, Doug, the Valley County Sheriff's Office says fewer than 5% of those automatic calls are real emergencies. And it's not just them. I also heard from the Boise County Sheriff and the Adams County Sheriff's Office, and they've all been dealing with an increase in these false alarm calls.
And so it's kind of frustrating because they are really difficult to get the caller to call back to verify if they're okay or not, because that's what we do. They're busy skiing, having a good time.
Valley County Dispatch gets a lot of automatic crash calls from skiers falling at Brundage and Tamarack, and Boise County is also seeing that at Bogus.
In our agency, I can speak for ours, less than 5% are actual emergencies. We have had a few that are real. But for the most part, they're false, and they're extremely time consuming. It's not just limited to ski season. It is very prevalent in the summer.
These calls can be frustrating for dispatch because when someone accidentally calls them and immediately hangs up, it's difficult for dispatch to reach that person to make sure they're okay. Valley County's procedure is to try and call someone back twice, and if they can't reach that person,
then we have to send a patrol deputy or notify the patrol unit.
The feature can be turned off on iPhones and Apple Watches in the Settings app under the Emergency SOS tab. This feature is only on newer devices. The Valley County Sheriff's Office has recently implemented a new program that could also help dispatch. Prepared 911 allows them to text a message to a caller, which is more likely to get a response.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, that gives us a little bit more contact. It raises our contact level.
The program also allows callers to send live video, which helps give officers a better picture of what's going on. Sergeant Caperi says if you do accidentally dial 911, it's okay.
For them to try to respond back to us to help us use our resources a lot better. You know, when they ignore the phone calls or they're embarrassed, it really doesn't do us any favors by trying to track people down and figure out where they are and if they're safe or not.
Now, the Valley County Sheriff's Office says the number of these types of false alarm calls got so bad at one point that they started collecting data to try and contact Apple, but were unable to get them that information.
I can understand why it'd be so frustrating, and it's just important if you're going skiing, turn off that system and then turn it back on when you leave. All right, Jude, thank you.